What's up, everybody? How you doing? JAG Pro 11 here. Seeing some of you rolling in. Don't forget to get those storytime emotes into the chat right now. Storytime emotes. It is story time. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Can't find any of my songs. Awesome. There it is. There's something. Not what I wanted to play. That's why we test things ahead of time. Rami in the chat, Scaldmare in the chat, coming in with the hot emotes. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you. What a week. Crazy week. Squirrel back by demand. Qtard, I don't know if you're out there. Shout out. We got Squirrel. Squirrel just for y'all. Well, he's not Squirrel, he's a chipmunk, right? I don't know why I'm saying Squirrel. Squirrel! Anyway. Yeah, so Tuesday, we'll call him Chippy. Let's do it. Let's call him Chippy. Tuesday, Kat and I tried to get out for date night. We were both supposed to ride sleds. I ended up being the only one that rode a sled, and then we were having dinner, a couple beers, chatting it up like crazy, and I'm like, oh, it's getting late. I better get out there, otherwise it'll be really late when I get home, and especially if something bad happens. Well, something bad happened. I didn't get very far from the bar and restaurant when I ended up throwing a belt through the chassis of my snowmobile. So it took us forever to get that thing back. And then work was crazy. I got something that's supposed to be plug and play, and it's been nothing but problems. It took us almost 2 weeks just to get communications going, something that should have been done in a couple of hours, if even, on day one. But new software, new equipment, stuff people are not familiar with, stuff we haven't been doing for a decade plus, and yeah, that's when you run into all kinds of problems. Kat was super busy with work, so it was a crazy week. And then my buddies wanted to go snowmobiling yesterday, so we ride at least once a year. I couldn't pass that up because I wasn't able to make it after the last snowfall last weekend or whenever that happened. So I was like, I gotta go. Let's get some Big Kings in the chat. Big Kings in the chat. Here we go. Here's a Big King update. Big King in the chat. So the Big King update is my guy qualified for state. And he crushed it today. He went nuts. He did amazing. He got 3 pins right off the bat. They're all within less than like 30 seconds, which is just phenomenal. So he was crushing. Went out, got a guy on an underhook. He's jacking him up. The guy on the underhook's like, nope, I don't want to. And he's like trying to slip out of it. So Kingston's like, fine. Bear hugs him, starts pulling him in. The guy realizes I'm either going to get hurt or I'm going to bail out. And so he decided to bail because he didn't want Big King to throttle him. What else we got? I want some chill beats. I don't know what happened to I got Christmas music. I had some jazz music I was going to play. Just some chill jazz music. Nothing big. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, and then, so he did great. He pinned that kid right away. And then the next kid, he pinned even faster. And then he had one of his rivals. And he went out and just throttled that kid too. Got him right to his back right away. And the kid basically, like, it seemed like he gave up. I don't know. But it was over. And that was that. I'm looking at all the wrong things here. Sweet. Everything's working good. Glad to see you guys here. So he said before wrestling started, he goes, Mom, I want to go to a steakhouse today. Can I do that if I get first place? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, absolutely. So first match comes up and I'm like, Kingston, I want that steak. Last match of the day, get first place. I want that steak. So we got to have a wonderful late lunch with Kingston. Had some steaks. It was awesome. Totally awesome and worth it. Let's see. Chat is right in the middle. Do we want to move our chat box? Maybe. maybe we'll move chat over to there. Could probably put it right below me. Right at Chippy's ears. Kat was trying to get me, I just think we're running out of time today. She was going to try to get me some pictures for us to go through. Looks like I have some day 2 pictures. Interesting. I wonder how that would work out. Of course, we were putting kids to bed, and I had nothing prepared because all the things I just told you about. Wow, there's a lot of pictures there. I will try to get that going here in a little bit. Okay. You guys want to do pictures first or book first? Well, we'll see if she gets more coming through as we're doing this. And I'll probably just get those going on the fly. So, I'm getting a message here. Awesome. Yep. Who is that? That is Hooey from Oh Say Can You Say. We ended up going to Texas Roadhouse. It wasn't anything special. I mean, it's special, but it didn't compare to the Saltgrass Steakhouse we went to in Florida next to Disney. Holy buckets, that place was amazing. Still raving over that sucker. No, the Texas Roadhouse is solid. You know what you're getting when you get in there, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, I was reading Dr. Seuss's to the kids, and I didn't know we had this one. But by the time the kids were, bringing me the books and stuff, they were over it. So they were not in the mood. But then I read like the first little bit, and I thought this would kind of be fun on stream. So I thought, let's do that. It was kind of in my back pocket. I really did want to get to one of the viewer submissions, but I just did not have time to prepare images or anything. I'm sure I could have slapped something together over something, but I didn't even take a look at what we had for books. So here we are. And yeah, pictures. I gotta refresh. I got day 2 pictures of Disney, so we'll try to get to that. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully she gets a couple more pictures in here. Oh, so Rami brought that. Thank you very much, Rami. And now we're going to get it on stream. Yeah, so if you got kids around, bring the kids in. This is good. This is some good stuff. I'm going to take that down a little bit. So it's Oh Say Can You Say by Dr. Seuss. And on the front of the cover here, oh my brothers, oh my sisters, these are terrible tongue twisters. And Oh Say Can You Say is a collection of word entanglements designed to twist the tongues of both the young and the not so young. This is a book of hilarity and fun. Parents who read the troublesome tongue twisters out loud and laugh at their mistakes will gain satisfaction from stimulating their children, or the chat, you guys, the viewers, thank you so much for supporting, and push the reading skills a little further. Young readers will delight in knowing that Dr. Seuss has set them up, challenge them to experiment, to laugh at their own goofs, and try again. Oh Say Can You Say is a vocabulary building experience. It is only by encountering new words that a child increases his or her vocabulary. Hopefully the same goes for the adult. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. They're picking up is... in this book, Dr. Seuss has placed a treasure trove of word sounds within every child's reach, tongue-tickling vignettes of sense and nonsense that he dares his young readers to say aloud, and in doing so, they will profit from their attempts. Charles F. Reasoner, professor of children's literature, New York University. I guess that's an important title. And for a list of some other beginner books, we can see the back. Maybe not that back. Maybe it was this back. Oh, yeah. There you go. The idea was to get the... we were going to get some of the... I was going to get the book up front, but there's no flip book for this. So, oops. You guys are going to have to follow along as I read along. Maybe I'll share the pictures with you guys in real time. We could do this. This will help. But then the chat's going to be in the way. Oh, no. There'll be chat boxes over my face. I'm going to put it there again. Okay. Oh, Say Can You Say by Dr. Seuss. Beginner Books, a division of Random House Inc. For Lee Grew, the Enunciator. Enunciation, right? Okay. This was copywritten in 1979. Whew. That's a ways back, huh? Said a book reading parrot named Hooey. The words in this book are all phooey. When you say them, your lips will make slips and backflips, and your tongue may end up in St. Louis. Missouri or Kansas? Aha. Right? We got some fresher and freshest. Looks like a chef with some fish. Do you like fresh fish? It's just fine at Finney's dinner. Finney also has some fresher fish that's fresher and much finer. See, it should be Finney's diner, but I said dinner, and the rhyming word was finer. So we made our first mistake already. We should have a mistake counter. If I had a sweet moderator in the chat, I would say, hey, moderator, chalk us up for one mistake. But his best fish is his freshest fish. And Finney's says with pride, the finest fish at Finney's are my freshest fish, French fried. Might have to robot through this to get through it. So, don't order the fresh or the fresher fish at Finney's. If you're wise, you'll say, fetch me the finest French fried, freshest fish that Finney fries. You with me here? All right. Got the old dinosaur there. Okay. Din's shin on display. We have a dinosaur named Din. Din's thin. Din doesn't have much skin, and the bones fall out of his left front shin. Then we have to call in Pinner Blinn, who comes with his handy shin pin bin, and with a thin Blinn shin bone pin, Blinn pins Din's shin bones right back in. Y'all with me? Okay. Right. Okay. Bed spreaders spread spreads on beds. Bread spreaders spread butters on breads. And that bed spreader better watch out how he's spreading, or that bread spreader's sure going to butter his bedding. Yeah, that's kind of crazy when you think about it. You got the bread spreader next to the bread. Did I just mess it up? The bed spreader next to the bread spreader? Spreader. Better stop analyzing it. I'm going to tongue twist myself, not even reading the book. I think we can take a point off on that one. Skullmare's got it in there. -1. Money. All right. Story time continues. We have ape cakes, grape cakes. All right. Little monkey in the tree. Got some cakes. Looking good. All right. As he gobbled the cakes on his plate, the greedy ape said as he ate, the greener green grapes are, the keener keen apes are, to gobble green grape cakes. They're great. Question. Are you having trouble in saying this stuff? It's really quite easy for me. I just look in I just look in my mirror and say and see what I say. And then I just say what I see. Why was that so challenging? Are you having trouble in saying this stuff? It's really quite easy for me. I just look in my mirror and see what I say. And then I just say what I see. I don't know why that was... Why would that be challenging? There you go. You guys can read it right there. Why was that challenging? I don't understand that. Oh, I'm covering up Chippy. Just realized. Oh, snap. Where did I put myself? That wasn't cool. What? Oh, I know why. All right. We'll just cool it. I was trying to be clever. I get caught up sometimes. We don't want to cover up Chippy. That's some of these people say they're here just for Chippy. You old chipmunk. All right. Get some money emotes in the chat. We're going to talk about money. And there's a guy, never mind my not camera-friendly hands, right? All right, we can see him. Good. Can't mess up the chipmunk. Okay, let's talk about money. You should leave your Grox home when you travel by air. If you take him along, they charge double the fare. And your Grox must be packed and locked up in a Grox box, which costs much, much more than a little old Fox box. So it's heaps a lot cheaper to fly with your foxes than waste all the money on boxes for Groxes. And what do you think costs more, a simple thimble or a single shingle? A simple thimble could cost less than a single shingle would, I guess, so I think that the single shingle should cost more than the simple thimble would. Whoo, we nailed that one. Yeah. All right. Ooh, I like this one. The nicks on my fingers, by the way, is just one of like a million injuries I've sustained from trying to snowmobile just twice this week. Which is more than I've ever incurred in like 2 years, but whatever. All right, so we're going to eat at Skipper Zips. Eating at Skipper Zips. If you like to eat potato chips and chew pork chops on Clipper ships, I suggest that you chew a few chips and a chop at Skipper Zips Clipper Ship Chip Chop Shop. Yay! And if your tongue isn't getting queasy, don't give up. The next one's easy. Poor sled, poor me. I can't believe I nailed that. Look at this right here. How do I get it? There we go. There. At Skipper Zips Clipper Ship Chip Chop Shop. Saying it the second time was almost harder than saying it the first time. All right. They said this one's easy. That's what we got for a picture, right? There are so many things that you really should know, and that's why I'm bothering telling you so. You should know the first names of the Fudd-Nuddler brothers, who like to pile each on the heads of the others. If you start at the top, there are Bipper and Bud, and Skipper and Jipper, and Jeffrey and Judd, Horatio, Horace, and Hendrix and Hud, and then comes Dinwoody and Dinty and Dud. Also Fitzsimmon and Frederick and Fudd and Slinky and Stinky and Stewart and Stud. And down at the bottom is poor little Lud. But if Lud ever sneezes, his name will be Mud. That one was kind of fun. It was easy-ish. Yeah. All right, we got some birds. Quack, quack. We have 2 ducks, one blue, one black. And when our blue duck goes quack, quack, our black duck quickie quack quacks back. The quack's blue quacks make her quite a quacker, but black is a quicker quacker backer. And speaking of quacks, reminds me of cracks and stacks and stacks and shacks and schnacks. So, oh say can you say, I have cracks in my shack, I have smoke in my stack, and I think there's a schnack in the sack on my back. I almost messed that up, I had a hiccup. It's a schnack in the sack on his back. The old schnack. Schnack in a sack in a sack. Unfortunately, I don't think pictures are coming through that good. I see just day 2 of Disney still. Maybe we'll just cover day 2 and you'll have to wait till next time. I wonder if day 1 means like in the airport and stuff. Road tripping, poolside. Maybe day 2 is like actually day 1. All right, back to the book. Picture, if you will, an island fully surrounded by water, because that's what makes it an island. And we have these giant green beasts, kind of snouts like an alligator, necks like a giraffe, thick tails. They kind of look like fuzzy alligator thingies with purple hair. Long hair, kind of like a mullet. A little bit of business in the front and party in the back. And they got some teethy teeth and yellowish eyes. The island itself is mostly yellow rocks and things, and they got these weird orange ferns that don't seem like they're growing too well. And the monsters are sitting with their backs to each other, and in the middle is some fellow who doesn't look like he's doing so great. So, upon an island hard to reach, the East Beast sits upon his beach. Upon the West Beach sits the West Beast. Each beach beast thinks he's the best beast. Which beast is best? Well, I thought at first that the East was best and the West was worst. Then I looked again from the West to the East, and I liked the beast on the East Beach least. I feel like I'm really becoming a professional reader, you guys. There's them beasts. Right? Weird, beastly beasts. All right. Moving along. Okay. This guy. Look at this guy. Dude with his pigs, man. Dude with his pigs. Okay. Pete pats pigs. Pete Briggs pats pigs. Briggs pats pink pigs. Briggs pats big pigs. Don't ask me why, it doesn't matter. Pete Briggs is a pink pig, big pig patter. That was big pig patter, if I didn't enunciate clearly for you. Pete Briggs pats his big pink pigs all day. Don't ask me why, I cannot say. Then Pete puts his patted pigs away, and his Pete Briggs pink pigs, big pigs, pig pen. Patent pending. I added the patent pending part if you can't tell. Okay. Moving right along. We have, it looks like Fritz's food and Fred's food. They look kind of like Cheetos, except one's like green Cheetos and one's like orange Cheetos. Although the green Cheetos looking one could be like those wasabi peas, right? You ever seen those in the bag? They're like freeze-dried pea pods, and then they like coat them in wasabi or something sometimes, and I don't know if I'm making sense at all. Maybe they're like edamame in a bag that's been freeze-dried. The other ones definitely look like Cheetos, though. I don't know what these green ones are. That makes me kind of nervous. Makes me nervous indeed. Also, I'm drinking my favorite IPA, which happens to make me a bit of a projector. The lips get kind of... It's tough to do this with that. It's not ideal for reading this kind of stuff. Okay, Fritz's food and Fred's food. Fritz needs Fred and Fred needs Fritz. Fritz feeds Fred and Fred feeds Fritz. Fred feeds Fritz with Ritzy Fred food. Fritz feeds Fred with Ritzy Fritz food. And Fritz, when fed, has often said, I'm a Fred fed Fritz. Fred's a Fritz fed Fred. Jeepers. Jeepers. I'm glad we made it through that one. There you go. You can kind of see how it's like green and then the orange and then the... Whatever. Oh, say can you say. When I first read the title, I wanted to say, oh, say can you see. But I think that's the point. What are these guys doing? What are these guys doing? How to tell a klotz from a glotz. Well, if that's a klotz and a glotz, they both look the same to me. But we'll see. Well, the glotz, you will notice, has lots of black spots. The klotz is quite different and lots of black dots. But the big problem is that the spots on a glotz are about the same size as the dots on a klotz. So you first have to spot who the one with the dots is, then it's easy to tell who the klotz or the glotz is. Makes sense, right? We good? You guys following me? All right, so if you take a look again, now that we're all experts on klotz and glotzes, let me know which one you guys think is the klotz. Remember, it's by how we look at their spots, okay? Or are they the same size or different? You'll notice one. One's a klotz and one's a glotz. Check out their spots. What do we think? Do we know? Can you guys spot which one's a glotz and which one's a klotz by looking at their spots? I'm really stretching this out for you guys here today. Hope it's entertaining. All right. Ooh, what would you rather be when you grow up? A cop in a cop's cap or a cupcake cook in a cupcake cook's cap or a flat flapjack flapper in a flat flapjack cap? Or, if you think you don't like cops' caps, flapjacks, flappers, or cupcake cook's caps, maybe you're one of those choosy chaps who likes cookie captain's caps perhaps. Bro, cookie captain's cap is nuts. What's going on there? That hat is something else. And then, so that they were talking about the flapjack hats and I don't know. One looks like a boot. I don't. Okay. At least I'm not a cupcake cook. His cap is weird. The flapjacker's cap, I'm looking at this now and I'm realizing it's just a pancake. He just flipped a pancake on his head by accident. It's not really a hat, is it? Oh, more about Blinn. Now, did we talked about Blinn earlier, right? If you guys remember. Right here. So this is good old Blinn at work. Right? Right. Blinn at work. Good. Okay. Now I lost my page. Here it is. And we're going to learn a little bit more about Blinn. Okay. More about Blinn. It looks like he's got twins playing violins on top of him. If you can already hear where this is going, I think we know the rhymes that we're about to be showing. I'm getting all Dr. Seussed up myself here. Well, when Blinn comes home, tired from his work pinning shins, the happiest hour of old Blinn's day begins. Mr. Blinn is the father of musical twins, who, tucking twin instruments under twin chins, lull their daddy to sleep with twin Blinn violins. Nailed it! And, oh say can you say, far away in Berlin, a musical urchin named Gretchen von Schwinn, as a blue-footed, true-footed, trick-fingered, slick-fingered, six-fingered, six-string tin Schwinn medallion. I was so close. I was so close. I was rolling with it. And then my mouth went a different direction. Let's try again, yeah? Whew. Far away in Berlin, a musical urchin named Gretchen von Schwinn has a blue-footed, true-footed, trick-fingered, slick-fingered, six-fingered, six-string tin Schwinn mandolin. Not bad, eh? Yeah, hold me accountable. -3. We're doing pretty good. I think we're doing good. All right. Rope soap, hoop soap. Oh boy. Oh no. Okay. Here we go. If you hope to wash soup off a rope. Did you... If you hope to wash soup. If you hope to wash soup off a rope, simply scrub it with scrope. Ugh. Scrope is so strong that no rope is too long. But if you should wish to wash soup off a hoop, I suggest that it's best to let your whole silly souped up hoop soak in soapy Cooper's super soup off hoop soak suds. I think we could do that one better, but I definitely had to slow down a little bit there. That was soapy Cooper's super soup off hoop soak suds. Right? Scrope. Why are we washing soup off of ropes? Oh. Merry Christmas mush. Oh boy. Oh boy. You guys want to see the picture first? Oh no, I got ads on. Oh, doggone it. I just realized. How long have ads been on? Oh, well. Well, if you're watching this back on YouTube, I hope you're enjoying your ad-free experience. If you're watching it live on Twitch, thank you so much, Twitch viewers. Maybe we should kill the ads? No ads. No ads right now. I don't want any ads. Are you guys still stuck in an ad break? It's showing like they're stuck in an ad break. Well, I'll tell you this right now. Although they're not watching if they're in an ad break. Maybe this is a good time that I take off my sweatshirt. I get down here and it's freezing. And this sweatshirt's so warm, I definitely get toasty. So, all right. Oh, geez, my knee just crashed into my desk. That kind of felt good. Not. Yeah, I almost ran over my buddy yesterday while we were snowmobiling. That would have been cool. Yo, Rami, you wouldn't be seeing any ads because you're a subscriber. That's awesome. I really I appreciate that. I appreciate your subscription and supporting the channel. Same to Scaldmare, coming back to back. And we have some other long-term subscribers that I truly appreciate you guys hanging out. I'm waiting 25 more seconds here to get these ad breaks done. I try to cancel the ad break, but on my end, it looks like it's still going. I don't know if anybody else is getting ads, but we're almost done with the book. If the ad's interrupted before, my apologies. Like I said, we're almost there. 10 seconds left. We have been reading Oh Say Can You Say by Dr. Seuss. Lots of fun tongue twisters. I've messed up a solid 3 times, so we got a score of -3 so far. But we've gone through a lot of pages and read a lot of fun rhymes, and we'll finish her up here. Just a few more to go. We are about to read Merry Christmas Mush. It's not looking good. Santa came down the chimney there, and he's got a present I don't think I'd want to see. All right. Merry Christmas Mush. One year we had a Christmas brunch with Merry Christmas Mush to munch. It got way harder than I expected already. One year we had a Christmas brunch with Merry Christmas Mush to munch, but I don't think you'd care for such. We didn't like to munch mush much. That was tough. Ah, yes, of course. And speaking of Christmas, here are some great gifts to give to your daddy. If your daddy's name is Jim, and if Jim swims, and if Jim's slim, the perfect Christmas gift for him is a set of Slim Jim swim fins. You want to give me some? Thanks. All right. But if your daddy's name is Dwight, not me, and he likes to look at birds at night, that's weird, the gift for Dwight that might be right is a bright Dwight bird flight night sight light. Easy button. There's Dwight looking at night with the birds, right? Yep. And of course, there's Jim. Good old Jimbo with his fins. He is thin and slim, looking good in the water with him, who that is, the sun in the background, I'm assuming. I don't know. I'm just rambling. All right. Oh boy, we're getting towards the end. But never give your daddy a walrus. A walrus with whiskers is not a good pet, and a walrus which whispers is worse even yet. When a walrus lisps whispers through tough, rough, wet whiskers, your got it! Your poor daddy's ear will get blisters and bliskers. I like how I get through. When a walrus lisps whispers through tough, rough, wet whiskers. No problem there. I nailed that. But it's your poor daddy? That's where I slip up? Yeah. I guess I was still tongue-tied from the previous. It wasn't a clean dismount, right? We did the trick, but when we landed, that old ankle just snapped in half. Yeah, so your poor daddy's ears will get blispers and blispers and bliskers. What are blispers and bliskers? Is that kind of like blisters and... I don't know. All right. And that's almost enough of such stuff for one day. One more and you're finished. Oh, say, can you say? And we got good old Huey back there. Oh, and here's your walrus with the giving blispers and bliskers to daddy through his tough, rough, wet whiskers. Yep. Poor girl, she must mean well, but dad doesn't seem too impressed. Can you blame him? Oh, Huey has found himself in the rain. He's down there, not too happy, in the rain. The storm starts when the drops start dropping. When the drops stop dropping, then the storm starts stopping. We good? It was quick. You guys caught it? The storm starts when the drops start dropping. When the drops stop dropping, then the storm starts stopping. Of course. Easy. Okay. P.S. And just in case you missed it, do not miss it any longer. Dr. Seuss's Fox and Socks makes twisted tongues much stronger. Sweet. There it is. So now I'll be better prepared to read this for my kids, and maybe they'll laugh or be impressed by the words that fly out of my mouth, and they'll find it themselves very challenging, but they'll be encouraged to read along too, right? Little thing on the back here. Let's see. The beginner book story. 10 years ago, Dr. Seuss took 220 words, rhymed them, and turned out The Cat in the Hat. A little volume of absurdity that worked like a carrot. Should I just take it? Should I just take a number 5 on this one? This isn't even the tongue twister. A little volume of absurdity that worked like a karate chop on the weary little world of Dick, Jane, and Spot. Oh, right. So, because everybody was getting sick of See Spot Run, and then we had Cat in the Hat. And that was Ellen Goodman, the Detroit Free Press, in November of 1966. Yeah, next book will be Fox and Socks, huh? From this magically right beginning came the concept of beginner books, exacting blends of words and pictures that encourage children to read all by themselves. Hailed by elementary educators and remedial reading specialists, these enormously popular books are now used in schools and libraries throughout the English-speaking world. Like, I feel like that's so obvious it doesn't even need to be in there. Yeah, we'll take how about we'll call it a -4.5, because that wasn't, I mean, I was just reading them. Can I go 4.5? Do we have to take the full point? Whatever. I'll take it. Fox and Socks, huh? I had one here. Let's see. Let me see. Fox and Socks. Hey. Oh my. Oh me, oh my. Where we at here? Okay. That actually, we rolled pretty good. That was, I stretched that out a little. I pulled that in to a good few, good 30 minutes or so. Let's see. Oh, I deleted it. We need a window capture. Nope. I'm gonna pull it up here, you guys. I got this. Nope, I don't want that. Application audio capture, image game display capture. Maybe it is a window. I guess it's Brave, and we don't want to spin the wheel. Score 4.5. Right. Boom! There it is. A little bit of Fox and Socks. Let's see if we can fix it up a little. Transform, edit, transform. This is Behind the Curtain, live. We're doing it live. Let's open her up so we know exactly how much space we need. Oops. One too many zeros there. This looks like somebody's legit book. There we go. And on the bottom. Perfect. Okay. Lucky you guys. I found Fox and Socks a lot quicker than I was able to get Oh Say Can You Say. Must not be as popular, right? Alright, we'll see what we can do. Fox and Socks. This is a book you read aloud to find out just how smart your tongue is. The first time you read it, don't go fast. This fox is a tricky fox. He'll try to get your tongue in trouble. Nice. And the IPA is getting the tongue a little bit numb, so we'll see how quickly this goes or if I just sound dumb. I'm trying my Dr. Seuss's out here. It's like freestyling on the fly, right? Okay. Take it slowly. This book is dangerous. All right. But I need to go quick because we did awesome making Oh Say Can You Say like a full feature. Fox and Socks by Dr. Seuss. Do we have it? Looks like 1985. That might be 1985 on there. For Mitzi Long and Audrey. Oh, somebody scratched it out and put Warren in there. That's how you know it's somebody's real thing. Of the Mount Soledad Lingual Laboratories. Sounds like fun, right? That's where I want to go to summer camp. Okay, Fox and Socks. Fox, socks, box, knocks. Knocks in box, fox and socks. Knocks on fox, in socks, in box. Socks on knocks and knocks in box. Fox and socks on box on knocks. Chicks with bricks come. Chicks with blocks come. Chicks with bricks and blocks and clocks come. Look, sir, Mr. Knox, sir. Let's do tricks with bricks and blocks, sir. Let's do tricks with chicks and clocks, sir. First I'll make a quick trick brick stack, then I'll make a quick trick block stack. You can make a quick trick chick stack. You can make a quick trick clock stack. Oh boy. And here's a new trick, Mr. Knox. Socks on chicks and chicks on fox. Fox on clocks on bricks and blocks. Bricks and blocks on knocks and box. I'm really worried I'm going to slip up and say a word I don't want to say. Tick-tock. Now come to ticks and talk, sir. Try to say this, Mr. Knox, sir. Clocks on fox tick, clocks on knocks talk. 6 sick bricks tick, 6 sick chicks talk. They do? I didn't know chicks talk. And bricks tick? Weird. Wait. Oh, it's the other guy talking now. Okay, new voice. Please, sir, I don't like this trick, sir. My tongue isn't quick or slick, sir. I get all those ticks and clocks, sir, mixed up with the chicks and talks, sir. I can't do it, Mr. Fox, sir. I'm so sorry, Mr. Knox, sir. Here's an easy game to play. Here's an easy thing to say. New socks, two socks. Whose socks? Sue's socks. Who sews whose socks? Sue sews Sue's socks. Who sees who's Sue? Yep, got me. Take another point. Who sees who sew whose new socks, sir? You see Sue, you see Sue sew Sue's new socks, sir. That's not easy, Mr. Fox, sir. He really doesn't look like he's enjoying it. But the fox, he's like, no. Who comes? Crow comes. Slow Joe, crow comes. Who sews crow's clothes? Sue sews crow's clothes. Slow Joe Crow sews whose clothes? Sue's clothes. Oh, they're sewing each other's clothes. Sue sews socks of fox in socks now. Slow Joe Crow sews knocks in a box now. Mr. Knox does not want to be in a box. Yeah, right. This just does not look good. Sue sews rose on Slow Joe Crow's clothes. Fox sews hose on Slow Joe Crow's nose. Hose goes, rose grows, nose hose goes some. Crow's rose grows some. Weird. Mr. Fox, I hate this game, sir. This game makes my tongue quite lame, sir. Mr. Knox, sir. What a shame, sir. We'll find something new to do now. Here is lots of new blue goo now. New goo, blue goo, gooey gooey, blue goo, new goo, gluey gluey. Sure. Gooey goo for chewy chewing. That's what the goo goose is doing. Do you choose to chew goo too, sir? If sir, you, sir, choose to chew, sir, with the goo goose chew, sir. Do, sir? Oh, no. I thought I turned ads off. Well, So much for that. Good luck, guys. If you don't want ads, I guess you'll have to subscribe. But it's for a good cause. You'll be helping out my twins get diapers on their bottoms, because that's what we do around here. The mission is to get that diaper money. Diaper money in the chat if you can, guys. Help support the channel. Show us what we're here to do. Actually, I can even do this. Check this out. Mission. Boom. It's been said a few times now, I have twin boys. They go through a lot of diapers. I told Mama we could likely make some diaper money while building an awesome community of viewers like you. Thank you so much for the support. Wouldn't it be cool if that rhymed like all this stuff that we're trying to read right now? No, it wouldn't be cool. Moving on. This is just weird. We got a goo-goose chewing on gooey goo. Mr. Fox, sir, I won't do it. I can't say it. I won't chew it. Very well, sir. Step this way. We'll find another game to play. Bim comes, Ben comes. Bim brings Ben broom. Ben brings Bim broom. Ben bends Bim's broom. Bim bends Ben's broom. Whoo, that was a close one. Bim's bends, Ben's bends. Ben's bent broom breaks. Bim's bent broom breaks. Ben's band, Bim's band. Big bands, pig bands. Oh no. Bim and Ben lead bands with brooms. Ben's band bangs and Bim's band booms. Pig band, boom band, big band, broom band. My poor mouth can't say that. No, sir. My poor mouth is much too slow, sir. Well then, bring your mouth this way. I'll find it something it can say. Luke Luck likes lakes. Luke's duck likes lakes. Luke Luck licks lakes. Luke's duck licks lakes. Duck takes licks in lakes. Luke lick. I knew it's coming. I knew it. There's no way. Duck takes licks in lakes. Luke Luck lick. Wait, it's likes. Duck takes licks in lakes. Luke Luck likes. Luke Luck takes licks in lakes. Duck likes. This is. Okay. I can't blab such blibber blubber. My tongue isn't made of rubber. Mr. Knox now, come now. Come now. You don't have to be so dumb now. Oh, he said what? He called him out. Try to say this, Mr. Knox, please. Through three cheese trees, 3 free fleas flew. While these fleas flew, Freezy Breeze blew. Freezy Breeze made these 3 trees freeze. Freezy trees made these trees cheese freeze. That's what made these 3 free fleas sneeze. Stop it, that's enough, sir. I can't say such silly stuff, sir. Very well then, Mr. Knox, sir. Let's have a little talk about Tweedle Beetles. When you say the words, they start rhyming, you already know you're in trouble. What do you know about Tweedle Beetles? Well, when Tweedle Beetles fight, it's called a Tweedle Beetle battle. And when they battle in a puddle, it's a Tweedle Beetle puddle battle. And when Tweedle Beetles battle with and when Tweedle Beetles battle with paddles in a puddle, they call it a Tweedle Beetle puddle paddle battle. And when beetles battle beetles in a puddle paddle battle, and the beetle battle puddle is a puddle in a bottle, then they call this a Tweedle Beetle bottle. Tweedle? Then they call this a Tweedle Beetle bottle puddle paddle battle muddle. And when beetles fight these battles in a bottle with their paddles, and the bottle on a poodle, and the poodle's eating noodles, oh geez, they call this a muddle puddle tweedle poodle beetle noodle bottle paddle battle. And now wait a minute, Mr. Socks Fox. He looks how my brain feels. When a fox is in the bottle where the Tweedle Beetles battle with their paddles in a puddle on a noodle-eating poodle, this is what they call a Tweedle Beetle noodle poodle bottled paddled muddled duddled fuddled wuddled fox in a socks, sir. Fox in a socks, our game is done, sir. Thank you for a lot of fun, sir. He showed him good. Now is your tongue numb? Absolutely. And we'll make it a little number. Oh, good times. And it looks like the afterword is the same as we read from the other book. Holy smokes. There we are. All right, you guys. Let's see then. Let me try to get rid of this for a second. Cool. Well, that concludes our reading portion of the evening. I have just a few pictures. Do you guys want to see some pictures from Disney? I can do some of our Disney pictures if you guys are interested. What do we got here first? Oh, I know what this is. Okay. Some Disney pictures here. Excuse me. Woo. Here we go. Let me see. Can I? There we go. Oh, that's about as good as it's gonna get. Does that work for you guys? That looks pretty good. Let's see. We can take this down a little bit. Oh, quite a bit. Oh boy. There we go. Nice. Okay. Look out for Chippy there. We don't want to lose Chippy in the process. And I don't need to be like, I don't even know where to go here. All right, so if I stick to the mic, we're good. Cool. So this is Kingston and his friend Jackson. Jackson was the lucky lottery winner of Good Friends of Kingston. He was the lucky kiddo that got chosen to come along for Kingston's birthday trip. This must definitely be day 2 because Kingston's already got his hat. I don't know what happened to day 1. Maybe the email just didn't make it through. It was a big email. Maybe it got clogged up. But this is our breakfast buffet. Just the adults had to pay. The kids both were 11, even though Kingston turned 12 on the first day. So he's officially 12 years old here. It is post Kingston's birthday day, where we went to Disney Hollywood Studios, and I think we had Disney Magic Kingdom lined up for this one. So yeah, here's breakfast. It was all you could eat buffet, and the food was actually really good. I was really actually pretty pleased. The potatoes are tasty. French toast sticks, can't complain there. And it was like all you could eat bacon. So, I mean, who's going to complain about bacon? Here we are, the three of us, the 3 boys. And then, of course, Kat's taking the picture. And you have the castle in the background there. This is like the opening rotunda or whatever you want to call it, roundabout, before you get into the main portion of Magic Kingdom. So this is like right past the ticketing gate. Oh yeah, this was in the gift shop after Space Mountain. No pictures or videos of being in Space Mountain. Sorry guys. I actually have a couple on my phone. I should integrate. I could maybe set up a better presentation. But this was his friend. Jackson and I were brave enough to do Space Mountain together. And then he found a pretty sweet Tron helmet. The Tron ride was just on the other side of Space Mountain. That's where they ended up building it. So up in that northeastern corner of the park. This is a pretty sweet picture. The boys being casual. Got the castle in the background looking great. Mickey Mouse is right there. I was trying to point out that just to the left of them was it was Walt Disney himself holding on to Mickey. But I think they had various statues throughout this roundabout. This is the main rotunda area in front of the castle. And it's also where the parade goes through. Here we are working our way over, I believe this is Adventure Island, I think is what it's called. And so this one's got like Zanzibar and the Bazaar or whatever you want to call it. It's like a lot of like Middle Eastern and jungle and different kind of like world influences of different places and things. So you had the, I don't know what you want to call these, like little tiki sculptures or whatever. They're like misting the kids. So that was kind of nice. It was really, I think this was our hottest day too. And I think we were the most exposed that day. Here we got, they got nachos and we had rice bowls just at the bottom of the picture here. And it was funny because the kids said that this, these were like the best nachos they'd ever had. So it was kind of interesting. We were out on the island at, we actually took the river raft over to Huckleberry Finn's Island, and the name's escaping me right now. Tom Sawyer, right? And I think there was like a note on there like Tom didn't build this was all Huck or whatever. Like they had crossed out Tom's name or something. Probably some kid rivalry stuff. Maybe something from the book I don't remember that maybe you guys remember the backstory or lore for. I'm not sure, but yeah. So they had like caves in the island that were like really cool and like well done out. And so the inside one of the caves, this is what Disney designed basically. It was pretty neat. So there's like a little skull and mouth thing. So they told the kids to crawl up there. That'd be a good picture. This is still on that island. These are like rifles that were looking out onto like the river area where like the boats came by and stuff. And when you pulled the trigger, they'd make like a little gun firing sound effect. So that was neat. And so yeah, it was like a wood fort. It was pretty cool. Gift shop. Kingston found a little hey hey. Of course, the twins love hey hey. Twin emojis in the chat if you'd like. They love Moana, so when Kingston saw that, he thought of the twins, and he knew like, oh, they'll love this. So pretty cool. I think Kingston's got his birthday pin on. When you wear the birthday pin, most of the park employees, if they're near you, will say happy birthday to him, which was cool. So wherever we were going, they're like, oh, happy birthday. And they do a good job of like acknowledging that it's somebody's birthday. So we're kind of behind the castle now. I think you can see it in the top right over there. And this is kind of this is where like A Small World After All is, and some of the Pinocchio stuff, and they have some more of that like more like German style architecture and stuff, or like almost like a medieval thing, because I think there's Peter Pan's there and Pinocchio, so it all kind of works together. It's all that kind of that stuff. I think there's like a dwarf ride nearby as well, so it all kinds of fits that theme in a way, which is pretty good. And yeah, another picture there. I think we told him to make funny faces, and then Kingston made a goofy face or something, and then we had to make funny. I don't know. This is them being goofy in front of the castle. They took a lot of really nice pictures, and it's kind of cool. Kat put in the one where they're making goofy faces, and they put their hey hey's like on in their front of their shirts there instead of up on their shoulders. Well, yeah, there's the castle. Hey, there's one of Kat and I in front of the castle. Kat looking gorgeous as ever. She had these. She wanted Minnie Mouse ears, and she said she put the headband on, and she was like, immediately it was hurting my head, and I knew I didn't want to do that. And she found this hat, and she was like, I can't believe how good this hat looks. And I'm like, that hat looks amazing on you. So she crushed it most of the weekend with the Minnie Mouse hat and ears, and that was also a nice way to keep the sun off her face. And her head never hurt from the band. She probably wouldn't have worn the other ones if her head was squeezing her brain the whole time. But yeah, that's us there. Still kind of around the main thing there. Oh, we get a close up. Awesome. Oh, and another one. Sweet. Oh, it's getting interesting there. Yes, we still like each other. Oh yes. So this is the steakhouse, Saltgrass, and I'm a huge stickler. Like, I don't like getting steak at restaurants almost anywhere. Even Texas Roadhouse pushes it for me, because I feel like I can grill a steak to where I like it, how I want it, and get it on my plate and everything almost better than any restaurant. So unless I'm like at the highest end restaurant, rarely do I run into a steak where I'm like, I could have done that at my house. And of course the price is going to be at least half. You're not paying whatever. I mean, like you used to be able to get a New York strip for like $9.99 a pound. So for $10-12 I could get a just awesome New York strip. Not even sometimes, I mean, if you're not like, I got a 12 ounce today, so a 12 ounce would be less than $9. You're getting a $7 steak, and then go out on the grill, and it's always cheaper versus paying $30-40 at a restaurant. So I think this must have been Kingston's. I think this was Kingston's porterhouse. I think that's what he ended up getting. Jackson got the filet. He was pretty cute about it. He was like, is it okay if I get a filet? It was like, yeah, we're here. Like, I mean, there were all the steaks were pretty close in price, minus $1 here or there. So it was like, yeah, if you want to get a filet, get a filet. He said it was one of the best fillets he'd ever gotten. And apparently I didn't get a picture of my New York strip, but that was awesome. So that was like the shortest. Maybe that's why that email came through over the others, because that was our shortest day. Yeah. So maybe, I don't know what happened with the rest of the pictures. But that's that. So there's some quick pictures, just a little bit of Disney. I'm not seeing any other pictures coming through. That's a bummer. Yeah. Not much happened at Magical Kingdom. Or Magic Kingdom or whatever, because we weren't really feeling it. That one's interesting. You park in a massive parking lot, almost guaranteed when you get there, because there's so many people going there. You immediately get in a tram, and you're in this tram thing. It's an open air tram, and they haul you over to. Basically, you get an option. Do you take the boat or do you do the monorail? And I was telling them, like, let's do the boat. But everybody's like, well, let's get on the monorail or whatever. And I'm like, well, they said it takes the same amount of time. And we're all waiting in line for the monorail. And it's like hot and nasty already. And that's kind of our day, like, started. Was like, oh, it's hot and sticky and muggy. And then we took the boat back. And we were all like, yeah, we should have took the boat in the morning. That was nice. The boat ride was way cool. So I recommend take the boat. Unless you're really itching to be on a monorail. But on a monorail, I mean, it was kind of like going to the airport or where, you know, if you ever been on one, and it's like we were sitting in these seats, and then like these dudes, everybody piles in so tight. There's like these guys' butts on our faces and stuff, and it was like, oh, okay, yeah. We're on the boat. It's like, I'm guessing the boat gets pretty packed, but it was still nice. On the way back, we didn't have much people on the boat with us, so that was pretty cool. Nice little ride across, and then yeah, you get off the monorail, and then we did the whole thing. We did Space Mountain right away. Jackson and I did that, and then Kat and Kingston went shopping and doing some other things while we were in Space Mountain. It went pretty quick. And then we went over to Pirates of the Caribbean, because we did a good job of like making sure, like if Jackson and I were doing some rides that Kingston didn't necessarily want to do, that the next round we do something that everybody wanted to do or Kingston really wanted to do. But we knew like Pirates of the Caribbean was bucket list. And so we did Pirates of the Caribbean after that. Then we were starving. It's like, it's crazy. Like we did two things kind of more or less, and it's like hot and we're starving, and it was hard to get a place to eat, because unless you're getting like, I don't know. Magic Kingdom's weird. All the other places, like you can almost walk up anywhere and get food. But that one, like a lot of the restaurants and stuff, you have to have reservation only, probably because of the capacity, the amount of people coming through. And, We looked at doing the log flume, which is like the Frog Princess at the Tiana. It's her ride, but then it was like a sign up on an app thing, so that was kind of weird. Like you have to sign up on an app to make it happen, and yeah, it was. We ended up not doing that, and we were kind of thankful because we saw that people were actually getting really soaked, and I was wearing like the not the best clothes for getting soaked. Any other outfit would have been great, and so I was happy that we didn't do that. And we ended up that's how we ended up on Huck Finn's island. What was that? It's like a mine car. I forget what they call it exactly. But the one ride over there, the roller coaster, it goes in and out of like these hills, and it looks like mine shafts and stuff, and these mountains. It's like Miner's Mountain. I don't remember what it's called. But that ride was closed down for they're rebuilding the track and stuff. But the Seven Dwarfs was available, but the line for that one was insanely long to do the Seven Dwarfs roller coaster, and the Tron one was even longer. I think the Tron, I think we were there on a lower capacity weekend, but that Tron ride was still averaging easily 120 minutes, so at least like 2 hour wait just to go on the ride. And we're so hot, and Kingston didn't want to do the Tron ride, and it would have been fun. Jackson and I probably would have had a great time, but we ended up doing after the parade. That was the other thing. We're doing the parade, and we're just like baking watching the parade. The sun was just killing us. The parade was all right. I think everybody was happy that we at least saw it, because at first everybody was like, man, I don't need to see the parade. But it is part of the whole thing, being there at Magic Kingdom. And then we did, Small World After All. We get done and Kat's like, I do not know what I liked about that when I was a kid, but that was torture at the end, especially because the ride was so busy, we were getting stuck. So we're like at the very end part where like everybody from all the different places are all singing together. It was just over and over and over and over. And we're like, can we move the ride, please? We were just stuck in that one chamber, listening to the same loop. And then, so we got done with that. I think we looked at the Peter Pan's flight, and it was a long wait. We looked at another thing. It was a long wait. We tried to get into one spot, but it was reservation only or something, something around the castle. And then Kat finally found some ice cream. She was kind of wanting ice cream, so she got the ice cream. And then let's see, what else? We were kind of over by where the Seven Dwarfs ride was and Tron was and all that, and everything was just really long wait times. And we were hot, and we're looking at the clock, and we're like, well, who wants to go get dinner? And everybody's like, yeah, let's get out of here. The boys had lightsabers from the day before that they barely got to play with. They had robots that were remote controlled, like R2-D2 looking robots. And so they wanted to go back to the hotel. You know, the pool was there and everything. So it was like, yeah, let's just go eat. Let's go eat and go back to the hotel and get cool down. So that's kind of what we ended up doing, and it worked out great. It was more or less the gist of day 2. So hopefully I get other pictures, and we will share the other days when that time comes. It is almost 10 p.m. here for me. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Little bit different story sanctuary. I think it was fun doing the Dr. Seuss stuff. I think worked out a lot better than I was expecting. So I appreciate you guys hanging out for that. A little off script, a little different than usual. Again, I met with Boog. He was in the chat a little bit ago. We went over some design ideas and methods and things that I can do to help improve storytelling for Ral of the Sky Mountain people and some other things. So we're looking at how, with the AI revolution coming along, we're able to create and generate a lot more visually inspiring and appealing work. So looking forward to using more AI tools to bring more depth and quality to the stream. Just a matter of implementing it. I know I'm kind of delaying on Ral the Sky Mountain People Chapter 7 and 8. They're going to go hand in hand. I have them written. I'm super excited. Where I left off in my writing has me super excited. It's almost like waiting to release this for reading has kind of held up, but also I went on vacation and work's crazy busy with a couple of deadlines that I got. So hoping to get back on it sooner than later. Yeah. Thank you guys so much. If you're watching back on YouTube, please, like I always say, give me that thumbs up if you can, if you're enjoying it. I really appreciate it. Make sure that you are hitting the subscribe button with the bell so that you're getting notifications. And yeah, share this. If you guys can share this with a friend, share the live stream. If you get notifications for the live stream, share it to somebody else. I'm sure somebody else is going to enjoy relaxing, grabbing get a hot tea and a blanket and just relax and listen to some good storytelling. You guys can catch up on anything you've missed on YouTube. All the videos are there. You can see my link right down below. YouTube.com /@JagPro11. I think that's about right. And all your help and support goes to that diaper fund. So we're getting diapers for the twin boys. They go through a lot of diapers. Thank you guys so much for hanging out, enjoying all this story time. And it's over. All right, you guys, have a good night. Have an amazing week ahead of you. Remember, Monday, it starts the week off. Go crazy, go hard. Front load all your hard work, and then enjoy the week as it comes at you. Find some time to have some fun. Find some time for yourself. And keep making memories, because I think that's the only thing we really get to take with us. So, all right, you guys. Love y'all. Catch y'all later. Bye.